Getting clients isn't luck. I started off with zero. I built a system and I turned plumbing into a real business. Here's how you could do the same. Real quick, if you don't already know who I am, my name is Roy. I'm the owner of a multi-six-figure plumbing company called Pro Era Plumbing. I've also built an Instagram account with over 50,000 followers, over 70,000 followers on TikTok, 20,000 YouTube subscribers. And I'm also sponsored by the #1 biggest workwear company in Canada, Marks, and the #1 CRM in North America, Jobber. But it always wasn't like this. I wanted to make this video to show that I'm no different than you. And if I could do it, you could do it too. Look guys, I went through the employee struggle too. Let's be real. It's nobody's dream to work for somebody else. Take orders. You're putting in so much effort. You're putting in so much work, yet your paycheck doesn't reflect it. Sometimes you might be living paycheck to paycheck, even though you're grinding 40 hours a week. At the end of the week, after you pay all your bills and you spend the money that you need to spend on necessities, you don't even have enough money to enjoy your life and have a good time. You got your car payments, maybe you got your rent, mortgage, you have kids. It's a lot. In Canada, the average licensed plumber makes at most $1,500 to $1,600 a week. In today's day of living, that's not a wage that you can really get ahead in life. And then you also have to worry about getting laid off. There was a point of time where I felt so much pressure that if I don't work extra hard and produce even more, I was gonna get laid off. There was a time when I was skipping my lunches just to do more work, and I always felt pressure and I always felt stressed. If I don't do all this, I'm gonna get laid off, and I was one missed paycheck away from being broke. So I was always nervous to get laid off because I had a car payment. I bought a new BMW as my first year, so I was a slave to my car payment. So I know all about the employee struggle. And even at the height of my employee pay, which was $1,500 a week, I still felt like I wasn't making real progress. Then I had a realization. I'm never gonna be able to get to the life that I wanna live if I continue to work for somebody else. I'm like a hamster running on a wheel constantly and I'm not moving forward. I looked around at all of the other licensed plumbers, older guys, and I noticed none of them were happy. They weren't happy in their marriages, they weren't happy at work, most of them weren't happy with their family life, and it's all because of money. It stems from money. Money makes the world go around. The point of business is to make money. The point of being an employee is to make somebody else money. And that's when I decided to make a change and thought to myself, I want to become a business owner and not just somebody's worker. Then I went through the transition. When I finally took the leap and decided to go on my own, it wasn't easy. It felt like almost impossible to get clients, and spending money on ads felt like you're just shooting money down the drain. No pun intended. I didn't know where to find clients. I felt like if I just walked around and just gave out my business card or put up signs, I truly didn't think it was gonna work. So I never did it. Another big pressure of going out on your own is not having a safety net. When I decided to go out on my own, I didn't have a big safety net of just unlimited funds. I really had to make this work, or I was gonna have to swallow my pride and go back to my job. And the last thing you wanna do is leave your job and choose to take the entrepreneuric route and then have to go back and admit defeat and be like, hey guys, I'm back. I thought I could have been a business owner, but it failed. You don't wanna do that, right? And when you don't have a big safety net, there's a lot of pressure, most definitely. Then what happened next was the breakthrough. Then I realized it's not about working hard to get clients. It's about having a system that brings the clients to you. The most important thing I can tell you guys right now is your personal brand. Personal branding is so important. Guys, it's 2025. Social media runs the world, okay? It's not 1997 where we have to hand out flyers, hand out cards, put up posters. Personal branding, social media, that is the way to go today. If you want to conquer this world, you have to conquer social media because this world is social media. It's a different era. Don't get left behind. Why social media is so important? Because if you can make people like you, they will want to spend their money with you. So if nobody knows who you are on social media, in today's age, you're basically invisible. If you're gonna start a new company, okay? You're gonna start a new plumbing company, nobody knows who you are, nobody trusts you, you have no social proof, you have no branding. Why would somebody go to you instead of going to somebody else who is already established, an established business that's been around for years? They're not gonna wanna go to you. But you breaking in the game, if you are on social media and people see your content, they like your content, and they grow a liking towards you, they're gonna be tapped into you, and whenever they have a plumbing job, they're already gonna have you in mind because you built a brand for yourself on social media, and they're gonna go to you. Social media will literally bring all the clients to you, and you don't have to go out and look for the clients yourself. Also, you can use it to show the quality of your work so that people don't feel like they have to take a gamble on you. We've all heard a lot of horror stories of people paying a lot of money to get any type of work done, and the work isn't up to par, or people have even collected big payments and ran off. Whereas when you're on social media, now you have a reputation to protect, right? So it's like as if it makes you more reputable and it makes you more trustable because you're showing yourself to the world. It makes people more comfortable. Social media is gonna be your #1 tool for client acquisition. Pretty much all of my clients have came from social media, and if they didn't directly come from social media, it rooted from social media. So somebody that I acquired through social media then spread the word, and the word of mouth went around, but it originated from social media. But what's even more important than client acquisition? Recurring clients, okay? So it's not just about getting the clients, it's about keeping the clients and doing future business with those clients. You don't want to just make money one time, one and done. If you take a look at the world, the companies that are doing the best, Amazon, Netflix, Uber, those businesses don't just make singular transactions. They constantly have people coming back. So if you really want to take your business to the next level, you have to focus on making sure that every client you get, you lock them in and they never go to anybody else. And that is even more important than actually getting the customer to begin with. You want your reputation to be this company, they come in, they get the job done, they do it good, they're experienced, they know what they're doing, they're easy to work with. Things happen, okay? It's construction, things happen. What you need to do is just make sure that whatever happens, you try your best to make it right so that you don't leave a bad taste in somebody's mouth. The next thing you have to get down, pricing and positioning. When I first started, I was doing jobs for a low price, very low price, lower than everybody, because my mindset didn't instantly shift from like employee to business owner right away. So I thought about it like 8 hours worth of work for a company. Let's say I would make $300. So I felt like if I worked a whole day and I made $600 for myself, I was actually doing amazing because I'm making double what I would have made if I was working for a company. But that's the wrong mindset. You want to be making way more than just $600 for a whole day's worth of work. So now you have to learn how to price your jobs. When you build a personal brand, that's when you can charge top dollar because people are gonna wanna spend their money with you because they like you. When nobody knows you and you're trying to give prices that known companies are giving, it's like, why would they choose you over somebody who is already known and it's the same price? They might as well go to the person that's already known. Or you're gonna find yourself in a situation where The only way you're gonna get jobs is if you price it way lower, and then people will give you the jobs. But what that's gonna do is it's gonna attract cheap clients. Cheap clients give you the most problems. There's the most issues with cheap clients, whereas higher paying clients equivalent to higher quality experiences because they just give you the money and they step back and they let you do your thing. Then what you have to learn is how to running a business. It's not just about doing plumbing. It's about running a business. It's about scaling. There's so many things on the back end that you have to learn and adapt to if you really want to take things to the next level and if you want the whole operation and machine to run smoothly. Yes, at first you're going to be the main operator. You're gonna be the main plumber that's doing all the work. You're gonna be all hands in, but eventually you're gonna wanna take a step back. You're gonna wanna have apprentices. You're gonna wanna hire help, whether that's new plumbers or experienced plumbers. You're gonna need a little bit of both. Because if you just wanted to be an employee, you could have just stayed working for somebody else. But no, you stepped out on your own. You wanna start your own business. You wanna be a boss. You gotta start thinking like a boss. Also, let's not forget about the admin side. Taxes. You want to learn about how to leverage taxes for your business, certain write-offs you can do. You want to be on top of all of your finances. There's a lot of things that have to go on in the back end to make sure that everything is running smoothly on the front end. So I'm going to be making a lot of content, just giving you guys free game on all the stuff that I've learned throughout my journey, because if I had videos like this when I started, I would have gotten here way faster. I'm gonna be giving you guys exact breakdowns on how to actually get more clients, how to grow your business, the secrets to social media, how to increase your rates, how to make more money. Overall, just be able to grow your plumbing business. And if you're working for somebody else, I'm gonna show you how you can leave them and start working for yourself. If you want a specific topic covered, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section and I'll make a video on it. All right, guys, that's it. I'll catch up with you guys next time.